So I went to the hot dog eating competition, and you want to talk about going 2 hours outside of New York, and people are not into this New York fucking city slicker shit.
That's a different breed.
So Joey Chestnut, shout out, 78 dogs, broke his own record by one dog.
He got 78 is what he got?
Yeah, 78 dogs. I couldn't get in, so I straight up it was sold out. I straight up just hit up Nathan's. I go, Nathan's came through with the
Shout
thing.
out to Nathan's.
So let me go through the few things about how insane this thing is. First of all, we show up. They start with a tribute to the cops. Guy comes out. He's like, let's hear it for the fucking boys in blue. De Blasio comes out. He's announcing, right? So De Blasio, he's got like a relish hat on.
Yeah.
People booing him right out of the gate.
It.
Everyone goes, fuck you. People go, where's your mask, De Blasio? They're trolling him. He introduces the girl champion, and he goes, Michelle, so-and-so, this. One guy goes, you deserve better, Michelle. They hate De Blasio. De Blasio leaves. The next guy comes on, the DA for New York, the chief prosecutor. So the head prosecutor.
Did he come out to the Law and Order music? Boom, 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 boom. Like, it's like his Stone Cold Steve Austin. They go, and we got our special guest. It goes, boom, boom. And everyone's like, they know.
And he goes, I'm going to put more people behind bars this year than ever before. He's got his two kids there. They both look like they're sopranos.
Yeah.
So he's yelling. He goes, I'm here to keep these people safe and get the criminals off the street. Everyone's still wrapped up. Fuck De Blasio. You know, they're still on De Blasio. They're mad. They love this guy. He's got his fucking kids. He's like he's got the mob attitude. You know what I mean? So they're going, he goes out. The second thing, the announcers come and take this very seriously. So while the people are eating, he's yelling. He goes, this guy is eating with pure abandonment. He goes, he dropped someone dropped a hot dog on the floor, and then they picked it up and ate it, and they go, the 5-second rule is in effect. This is a sports legend, America. And they're going on and on. At one point,
why do you have to pick up the floor one? Wouldn't that slow you down? Can't you
that's what he was impressed with it. She sat it down. He goes, and then instead of letting it go, she goes, grabs it down the hatch.
Oh, this is a chick.
This was a chick that did the 5-second rule. And then once the announcer was real hyped on the 5-second rule thing, right? he hadn't seen this before. So when she picks it up, puts it in her mouth, and then he goes, I'm honestly getting emotional right now.
No,
he said, I swear to God, this is on.
Did he start like humming the national
On the boys, he goes, I'm getting emotional right now. He goes, this woman has the heart of a lion, a true champion. That's how he brings her up.
And he didn't say anything about her stomach. He goes, the heart of a lion, the stomach of a bear.
The announcers are incredible. I told you this before,
yeah.
But when someone pukes, the announcer goes, a reversal, which is one of the funniest things.
Are any of them ex-competitive eaters? Like, is it that thing where they get the
this
guy? Or
no.
Or this is just like central casting?
So, yeah, something like that. I think this guy is like an announcer guy. He's basically a carnival wrangler. He's got a straw hat on. He raps at one point.
Yeah.
They bring some big guy on who's like the juice drinking champion, and the two of them rap together. It's strange stuff going on over there. And
They're like juggalos? Is that probably the quote?
No. This guy is like the type of guy that would step right up, everybody.
He's like an actual
yeah. Peanuts. He's a carny.
He's a carny.
He's the main guy that like hosts his carny energy. And the dude competition compared to the female competition is probably one of my favorite things, because the dude competition, there's 20 guys. They all have their own intro music, and they each have 2 referees. So when we walked in, there's like 40 referees, and they have 2 referees apiece, and they all have to agree that this hot dog was eaten, and they put it on the board. The girl competition, they're just like kind of on the honor system. They go, the thing finished, they go up to the girls, they go, how many do you think you ate? They go,
just ballpark. It's fine.
They go.
The men's competition is starting soon, so don't take too long with the estimates.
It really is like that. There, how many? I don't know. I think she ate 15. Well, so the winner of the girls one ate 28 or something.
Yeah, it was like
Joey Chestnut ate 78. He's so much higher than the other people.
Do you know what, for the first time Joey Chestnut won, how many he ate?
No, but he beats his own record.
That's what I'm saying.
Time.
What was his first record break?
I don't know, but him and Kobayashi had the beef.
Yeah.
So Kobayashi, he didn't want to sign a major league eating championship. So Kobayashi is the Asian guy, if anyone remembers. He used to do, and he would eat all the pizzas. They have oyster eating competitions, and a lot of these guys.
Sorry to cut you off. So his first win, 2007, he ate 66 dogs.
So he eats one more every year. He beats his own record every year. But a lot of these guys make their money. You know, they have a big YouTube channel. They do these endorsements. They do like, you know, grand opening at this place, and they're going to eat 80,000 pizzas, right? So Kobayashi makes a lot of money from his touring around being an eater, right? Major League Eating said, if you want to be part of our competition, you got to sign an exclusive contract. Kobayashi didn't want to sign an exclusive contract. So what he did is he set up his own competition outside of the original competition, and he ate more hot dogs than the guy to say your thing is illegitimate. Then he broke into the competition. Cops had to kick him out. So it's a whole thing. But right now, Joey Chestnut is so much better than the rest of the people at eating that a lot of people won't participate. Like there's 2 or 3 big eaters that have like, you know, like I said, big. One guy, he just signed like a $500,000 meal or a deal with McDonald's where he eats the whole McDonald's meal. Or the whole menu. He goes, I'll eat every item on the menu. And, you know, these are big endorsements. That's a weird thing
that McDonald's would want.
Yeah, but it's a big endorsement.
Yeah.
He does it on his YouTube channel. It's branded content. But you got to think this is big money. So he goes, it's not good for his brand to just go get spanked by Joey Chestnut.
That's true.
So he's better off being like, oh, I don't do Major League Eating. I'm just on the side. You know, I'm on the underground eating. The same, you know that guy, the basketball guy, fucking the professor?
Yeah, like
just does all the tricks.
The and one guy.
Yeah. He's like a big. I saw him do an interview where he was talking about why he didn't join the NBA, and he was like, honestly, it's just, you know, I'm a street baller, and I think it's about this for me. And
he's like, also, I'm not very good at shooting.
He was trying to justify that the reason he was in the NBA, he had all these real reasons. He goes, I do get asked this a lot, and honestly, the thing about that is, I would join the NBA, but. You know, at the time, they weren't that huge on street ball. So there was that. And then now I'm here to make fucking dope ass videos. And he's like, none of it's like, I'm not that tall. And I'm
white.
I played like, you know, low level fucking college at 1 year.
Well, Rafer Alston, who played for the Raptors, skipped to my Lou. He was like a street baller guy who went from street ball to NBA. But so it's not like.
It's not unheard of.
But
I don't think this guy's like, you know, maybe I'm sure that once the contract started getting pretty big, he would have taken one. He's trying
to. Sure.
So I'm
the
just
best
like,
was, remember there's that one dude. There's always like the street ball. There's always one guy. He's like 500 pounds.
Those guys are the best.
The one 500 pounds.
Yeah, he looked like
He's got good handle. Yeah, exactly. But like 6'6".
Yeah. So all the dudes are all. The main few guys are athletes. There's 2 or 3 other guys that are good, and they're all athletes. Mm-hmm. You know, Joey Chestnut, and then there's 40 guys that are just fat fucking pigs.
How many people compete?
Like 15.
How many people are on the stage?
I don't even know how you get into this, but it really reminded me of old UFC, where before it became like the real deal sport.
When there were no weight classes, kind of?
Exactly. You would just have a couple of fucking street fighters, Tank Abbott, those kind of guys.
Yeah.
So there was a dude there. He's like on the circuit. He does podcasts called Chigger. He's just huge. He's just this huge ass white dude. He's fat. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they have beards. Him and this other black guy had huge beards, and it was disgusting because these guys don't even have systems. Like Joey Chestnut is methodical. He goes, he eats the 2 dogs one at a time, and while he's eating the dogs, he dips the buns with his other hand and then switches. He has a system. Yeah. The other guys are like just all over the place. He's like, they're covered in like wet hot dog. Some of them use Kool-Aid instead of water. So they're like legitimately, there was a few guys on stage. There was just fat, gross guys. You look at their total, Chestnut's at 50. They're at like 14. It's gross.
Yeah. And you're like, what are you doing this for? Just to say I competed?
I think so. Well, they must be, they're ranked. They give them the rankings. They all come out like wrestlers and they go, this guy's 14th in the world. Maybe they make some money where they go, oh, this other guy, he was the oyster eating championship of the state of, Maine.
I saw when that was going on, there was like, I don't know if it was that day, but it might've been that day. Also, they did like drinking a gallon of lemonade.
Yeah, that's the big black guy.
Yeah, the big black guy. And
huge black guy. He's the champion.
And he just drinks a gallon of.
He has the record for the most lemonade, and he also raps with the carnival guy.
Pretty sick.
They do like duet rapping, and it's a bizarre world. I got so sunburned, it was insane.
Oh, you got literally.
Oh, I got destroyed by the sun.
Yeah.
But the girls, the dudes are a little more like athletes. Like after the thing, There was this guy I talked to him.
But are the chicks all fat? They're not, right? They're all small.
The chicks look a little more like butch lesbians.
Yeah.
Yeah. The chicks, like one girl who was near the front, pure Karen, like 60 years old, Karen haircut, like legitimately definition of a Karen. That's what she looked like. And she's fucking stuffing her old ass fat face with hot dogs. Most of them were a lot of Latino chicks. That was a big theme for the girls.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of Latino chicks were into the hot dog eating competition. But most of the dudes, you'd be talking to them after and they go, ugh. And I go, do you puke? And they go, no, I can't puke because I don't want to train my body that we can puke. You know what I mean?
I love how you're fucking like just chalking shop with all these guys out there. So I was pretty sick. Didn't win this year. So you must feel pretty bad right now. I go, oh, yeah, I do. I go,
and he
cool.
Was
so you like,
but but Joey Chestnut didn't feel bad. Joey Chestnut's walking around like, hey, he's taking photos, man of the people. Because he knows how to do this. That's what I'm saying. It's like certain people are like their bodies are freaks of nature and they're like meant to do this.
Yeah.
Where certain people like they're not and they're.
Well, he also approaches this not as like a fat slob who's trying to eat like all this.
Yeah.
He's straight up like.
Well, there's less room in your body when you're fat because I think your organs are expanded.
Yeah,
you know.
he's like trained his
all the
body.
food in there
He's
already.
really like trains. Like he has a regimen. He trains.
And he fasts apparently, and then I think they fill their body with a lot of water.
I remember seeing that to stretch their stomach out.
Yeah, so that's
they
a big
drink
thing.
tons of water.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, I thought he friggin' Joey Chestnut was very impressive. A sports legend. I do agree with that.
An actual legend.
He's a sports fucking legend. I recommend anyone go to that. It was.
I'm gonna go next year.
I'll tell you one last thing is so one last thing that was making me laugh is Gino Bisconte's there, right?
Yeah, he was there. Yeah, something.
And the whole time he was yelling at De Blasio too with the relish. But on top of that, Gino, he spent the whole half the time, he's on the phone with his bookie. He's trying to find a guy to give him action on the eating competition.
He's trying to get a line on the
He's
eating
trying to get a
competition?
line, but no one will give him action. So there's no, to bet against Joey Chestnut, you got to bet $4,000 to make $100. That's
so you bet on him. Yeah.
So the only thing you do real is bet over-unders on Joey Chestnut, right?
I saw that because Darren Ravel on Twitter goes, it's a lock for the under. And he was basically like, I'm max betting the under. And he was wrong. But he said, like, Darren Ravel straight up was like, he saw this guy on Twitter.
He didn't think he could do a 78.
No, I think the over-under was 73.
Especially in the heat.
I think it was 73 and a half was the over-under. And he straight up was like, no chance. He's like, I'm putting all my money on the under. And then everybody was ripping on him.
They should be ripping on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you never bet against Joey. That's just a pussy bet. Dude,
You're not betting against him. It's just the over.
Betting on the under is always such a girl bet to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
You should be ashamed. People who bet on the under, it's a
well, you know what it is?
weakest maneuver.
It is because the thing is you're winning immediately. Right? When you bet the
Yeah.
under, you're always winning until you're like the end when you're losing.
But you're also
Whereas-
betting on the like weaker fucking outcome too.
Yeah, but it's like you're basically just, I mean, whatever. If you're sports betting, you just bet on whatever you think's going to happen. But it's, you know, when you're betting the over the whole game, you're like, you're trying to get there. You know, you're like, we're almost there. And then when you do it, you've won.
Yeah.
Whereas the unders, they're winning the entire time.
He's out there though trying to get
That's so
a
funny.
bookie, and he said he called his bookie and he's like, dude, I'm trying to bet the thing, and he goes, his bookie goes, dude, I'm not doing eating competitions.
He goes, look, football will be back in a month. Just chill out.
He goes, I
until
don't
it's
even want to have to fucking go watch that to like or whatever. And Gino should have bet $50 too. Like, it's not even worth.
Yeah,
the
he's
guy's
probably,
time.
yeah, you're like, oh.
Anyway, I thought
Why
that
couldn't
was-
you just be like, all right, Gino, what bet do you want to make? I'll just take the other side of it. Just to
Oh, I guess I could have done that.
just to be nice. You guys could just had some action. Like,